The following is just a quick demo on how to use your mobile interface on your phone to find a rig, log a call, and create a quote sheet. I'm in the main menu after I've logged in on my phone. Then I can come up, I'm going to go to the search up at the top here, and I'm going to select search as my option. And then what will happen is a search bar will open up, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to search for a rig. And I like to use the voice to text option. So here on my keyboard, I've got the little voice to text. Independence 217. Then what happens when I do the search and I complete the search, I'm able to, we'll see here that I get some responses for that. And then the drilling rig object comes up for Independence 207. All I need to do is click on that. So I did that with pressing on it with my finger. And then the object is going to open up for Independence 207, the drilling rig object. Up at the top of the page are my quick actions. So the ones that I'm going to use the most are log a call, create a follow-up for myself, or a new job quote. The log a call, I'm going to select that by pressing on it. And then it's going to open up and it's going to have a subject line and then a description. And then I'm going to assign it to a person and leave it related to rig 217. So first I'll select the subject line. And when I select that, I'm going to use the voice to text just because I find it easier. Rig visit, Independence 217. And we've got a little bit of a delay with the video, but you can see there that says rig visit. So I can go in there and edit that if I want to, just speak a little bit more clearly, and I won't have that issue. So I'll say rig and then space, and I'm going to get rid of the call. There we go. And then we have the other option is how did the call go? So I'll complete that action, and I'm going to use my voice to text. The call went fantastic. Customer asked for a quote on ABC product. So there, I've entered the data. Now the last thing that I need to do is I want to assign it to a contact. So I'm going to click into the contact. And then the option for me to select a contact will show up. And it gives me the search option at the top. And I can just put my mouse in there. In this case, I'm going to use my keyboard. And I'm going to look for test user. So there it is, and I'll enter in the test user, and then I hit save, and I've now entered my call in related to my rig visit. The customer has asked for a quote. So now my next quick action is I want to go to the new job quote. I'm going to click on that, and it will open up the related form. The first thing is we're going to name the new job quote. I'm going to click in there. And again, I like to use my my voice to text. Independence 207 sales opportunity. And internally, you guys can decide what you want to name the names of your job order sheets. The next object that I have is it's going to ask me what is, it's not 207, it was 217, what drilling rig I was on. So I'm going to select that, put my click on that, and then it's going to list the rigs, the drilling rig objects that I've looked at recently, or I can search for them, but I'm going to choose Independence 217. And we'll enter that data in there. And then we'll go in and we'll enter the account name. And then when I select the account name, what I know is Independence 217 is with Diamondback, and it shows up as one of my recently viewed items. But I could also go into the search and put any account in there that I would like. So I've now entered in Diamondback. And now I'll just go through the different fields that I've set up for myself. What is the bid status? Right now it's pending. So I'm sending it out for request. When is the job due date? I'm going to select a date, and then I'll say done. Now I've got the date in there, and then now I can come up to the other fields within my form. And do we require casing? Yes, done. Torque control, optional, done. PRT, yes, done. And then I just go through all the fields and complete them appropriately. And then I'm ready to save this. So at that particular point, I am completed my rig visit. One of the options that we have here is we've got two tabs. The first tab is related. If I click on the related tab, what I'm able to see here is my job quote sheet. So if I click on that, related to this particular rig, I can see all the job quote sheets that I've completed. I'm going to go back. The other option that we have here is I've got my drilling rig contacts. I can select that. And then right now I have none. If I select the blue new button, I can go in on just the way Salesforce works. All objects need a name. I can enter anything into the contact name because we're going to autofill that, but I do have to put a single value in there. Then I can come in and I can look for the contact that I want to add related to this rig. And then all I do after I've added that particular contact is I hit save, and I now have that contact record associated to this particular rig. Anytime I want to go back to the rig, I have the back button up in the top left corner, and then I can go back one more, and then I'm back to my rig. The details object is just telling me a little bit about the rig, Independence, working for Diamondback. If I know the rig phone number and rig fax and rig email, or I'm going to get that, and it's not in the system, I come up to the more, and I select the edit option. And then the edit option will allow me to enter the data appropriately. And I'll just say done, and we'll save it. So that is a summary of how to find the rig. I like to use the voice to text. It's your option whether you want to use that or not, but it should be pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thank you.